back to TimberBorn, and I have made some notes for things that I need to do today. So my notes were, floodgates, wood, and mega dam. Now I'm not sure what I'm classing as a mega dam. Whether it was this, which is not particularly mega, whether it was the one up here, which is going to be mostly floodgates, I'm not sure. So, but wood is definitely an issue. And I did put in the start of a new forest down here. And this has traditionally stayed wet all the way through. And we do have the benefit that this is irrigated. So we can actually plant all the way. Yeah. Let's get time progressing ever so slightly, and we can. So we should cut these all to be cut. I'm going to put some more lumberjack flags in as well, and we're going to put in another forester to do some more planting as well. So I think probably what we will do is put a ladder. I don't want to put anything on an area that's green. So I'm thinking that we put a platform there, path there, and we path along the edge here. And I then go stairs and forester. And I'm assuming that if I put a path on a ladder, stairs, let's put some paths through this as well, just to help folks out. I'm assuming that, yeah, he's going to be able to plant all of that area, which is pretty cool. So something we have to be aware of is that water ultimately comes down through here in the wet season, if we let it get that far. I can control it and stop it. So I don't like the fact that that is all the way down already, but well. So yeah, that guy will be able to plant pretty much all of the green area. So going to bung in a bunch more oak trees. And I'm going to try and rely on, I can plant them there, managing the water in such a way that we don't get. I do need to put in an OBS crash because it seems like OBS crashed. I need to put in some lumberjack flags, so before all the planting is done. We'll do that as well. So that's going to cover most of the area. So I think I'm actually going to put one there, and we'll put another one there, and they can work together. Won't that be lovely? And I'm actually going to high prioritize all of that so that they do it fairly quickly. And that is, let's set the rest of that to be cut. You, actually, what I should do is put Jesus. I think I'm back. I actually ended up closing the game. I have no idea how I did that. Hopefully I won't do it again. What I meant to say was I'm going to stick a lumberjack flag there and mark all of these for cutting as well. So only a few birch trees, but then we can also plant up here. So yeah, we can plant all of that green bit as well. So that's going to help out. And what I might end up doing is trying to irrigate some more of this area so we can plant even more trees. So that's trees done. The other one was mega dam and floodgates. So to be able to make floodgates, we need to finish blasting all of this area out. I want to blast this all the way down to the bottom. So we have the metal floodgates, which are 10 high. And I believe that we can. You just delete that. I think I did this last time, but I don't remember the answer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so we can go floodgates all of the way. So actually I don't, and I can because I want to blast all of that out. That's fine. So yeah, we can go floodgates all the way from there. So this whole thing is going to come out. And we are in the temperate season. That's why that wasn't full yet, because all this hasn't filled up yet. Yeah. So we need that all to keep filling up. God. So this is the difference between a video game that I play for fun, like this, and a video game like Farm Sim, which I play for fun as well. Before people say, but don't you enjoy playing Farm Sim? But I play it with much more of an in-depth understanding of how the mechanics of the game work. So that's kind of where I was going with that. But yeah, so this is the dam, obviously, that the guys are working on. It is not particularly mega, but it is dam-like at least. And what that's going to allow us to do is keep this area more hydrated. Hydration is important. We're also planning to dynamite all of this out as well, and then we will be able to this might get unhappy, but let's try and push more water to the way. It's overriding my attempts to darn you. Disable during temperate. There we go. And we are going to 1, please. Why? Disable during temperate. Disable during temperate. There we go. Thank you. Because I want water to be going this way. Obviously that's going to go through and do a little bit of annoyance, but not much. But the more water we can be pushing this way, we can actually start refilling this area. We have 3 days left of the wet season. There just doesn't seem to be enough water that comes into this map. Yeah, slightly annoying that that's all flooded, but, you know. In a way, we kind of needed to get water into this bowl to keep some of this hydrated, so, yeah. We can put a few more. I'm not convinced this was the brightest idea I've ever had, but, you know. It gets us some more trees. We do have this area that we could plant as well, and we probably should. So let's put another forester in. There we go. And I will plant all of this with oak trees as well. There's probably a chance that this will dry out at some point and we might have to put some water dumps in, but, you know, we will deal with that when we need to. How's this little endeavor going? Logs is the issue. So let's see. Are there any concentrations? There's a lot of wood over there. There's some wood there. Some would say that we could actually get to that fairly easily as well. So some would say we screwed up. We done goofed. We done goofed. I forgot that I'd put overflow management there. I forgot that I'd put overflow management there. Oh. I'm a giant noob. Yes, I am. I know. Oh well. Right. I've also done a really bad job with this as well, so. That is all filling up quite nicely with 2.2 days to go. So I am going to open this up a little smidge. And we just let a little bit of water through here. So, yeah, we'll let the drought help with that. I want to try and get across to here. I think the way to do that is to put a staircase there and a path there. It does mean building 2 staircases, but, you know, we are nothing if inefficient. There we go. What we can do then is stick in a forester and we can get those oak trees. So let's prioritize building that and that. Oh, that's so... Oh, jeez. Jeepers. I done goofed. I really done goofed. I should maybe put some flood alleviation there. That would be sensible, wouldn't it? That would be sensible, because we've done quite a lot of damage. Yes. Well done, me. Cracking job, sir. Cracking job. I think we're getting that under control. Apart from this bit. I'm thinking that we need to do some, ideally, I would say dynamiting, but we're quite short of dynamite. We're short of everything that would let us do this, but I think I should do that and that. Maybe that, and that will allow us to direct some of the water away, and we'll put in some dams or some gates or something there when we get chance. Well done, me. Well done. So we basically need trees to grow massively. And that to get drained, which it sort of is. There is a lot of wood in this bit as well. But yeah, we really need this to not be full of water, please, because this was one of my foresty bits. I guess we could do something like that. Round one. And hold some of that up here if it does splash over. Just hold it in that bit. There we go. Back to work. Awesome. Let's prioritize that by haulers, and we'll get those out of there. That gives us some trees, not many, but some. Wow, that's a random tree on its own. Do wonder if I should consider putting a water dump in up here to keep this hydrated. Which does mean I screwed up with that placement. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete that tree. Let's fill those in as well. Yeah, that's all looking much better. It's all looking much better. We are pretty full on our water situation, so pretty pleased with that. We've got a lot of flooding again, mainly as we don't really have any flood alleviation in here. Once it floods, it kind of sucks. But we are going to create some more flood relief, and actually I'm going to put in another dam there so that we have some management of that. I think that's probably wise. And there goes the drought. I believe we should have stopped pumping. Yep. What do I believe? That's what I was going to say. I think our dynamiting exploits are probably going to be on hold for a bit while we sort out the wood situation. Yeah. So that is, yep, that's attached to the stream gauge, so that'll be managed. And what that should do is, rather than water coming down here now or out of here, when we've got an excess, we can shoot it this way and off the map down here. That's my intent. This is another nice area to target. This has a water source in it, so yeah. But we really just need to get caught up on wood. They're not far off being grown, some of those. Some of those are not far off being grown. And some of those are not far off being grown. We are short of bots by quite a long way. Our bot production, I guess stuff is slowing down as we run out of resources. So we've got 1,300 gears and 500 planks. I think in that case we can probably pause gears and planks. I think. I don't want accommodation, I want jobs. So, or at least slow them down. Let's do that. Forester, gatherer, gear workshop. Do that. And where are you? Not wood workshop. It's called. Jeez, it's been a while since I've loaded the game up, and my brain is failing. Industrial lumber mill. I do say this. This is the difference between a game that I just like play recreationally. HI industrial lumber mill. Let's pause a bunch of those as well. So there we go. And I do things like that, and I forget that the pause is different, and I walk away from the computer without pausing the game. Yeah. Oh well. That's quite amusing. The power trench is also full of water. But we are doing things. They are building that, which is quite nice. Our trees are being planted over here. Actually, we have got some lumber now. So let's give time a bit of a kick. They're making really good progress on this dam as well. So as I said, the idea here is to hold a lot more water in. This will fill up to this level, and hopefully by the time we've dynamited out as well, we can have something which is deep enough to have another need to delete those. We'll have something that's deep enough that it will stay wet during the drought, and therefore yep, cool. We can grow even more trees. Food, we're fine. We're at 9,000 food. 8,000 water. Trees we are just so struggling with, and I think some of that is me not prioritizing trees. I got dynamite happy. I really did, and I ignored some of the other priorities we should have had. Basically, run a path along here. We could have saved ourselves a bunch of time building stuff. But then I want to put in a water dump there, and I think we'll do one over here. And yet again, OBS has indeed crashed. Today is going awesomely. So yeah, we've got plenty of lumberjacks in there. We're getting some wood out of these trees, which is quite nice. And we're just probably at some point we need to put another colony in, because this main colony is huge. This one not so much, obviously, but we do need to get trees growing up here as well. So, and to do that, we're going to need water. I need lots of water. Why don't we have coffee coming over here? Do we have coffee over here? Yeah, we do. I'm not sure why we don't have coffee going over that way then. Oh, we have lots of dynamite slowly going in. Get that one placed, and then I can take some of this path out. Obviously, I was trying to make this pool deeper to, I don't know, better manage water. I need to do something with this bit as well, but not while it's holding water back. So trees are being planted. We have a lot of spare beavers. I think this one doesn't have a water source. Where's the one that does? This one has water. How can we get to it? I guess we expand along from here. I think what we do is we need to get up on there. This is going to be ugly. I think what we do is we go along here. And then I think in that case I'll levy all the way along there. Do a staircase there. And then we need to could go along the floor in there actually. That might be better. No, not that. We don't need those now. What I'm going to do is do stairs, stairs, path, and we're going to run along the canyon floor. They will get wet traveling along here, but they're beavers, so they should be fine with that. And then coming through here. There we go. There is a step down there. I need to do steps and then a couple of platforms. But that seems like a more economical way than going up and over the mountain range. So my plan, once that's built, is actually the water's going to come in here. So I think if we go up onto here and do some passage, and then we're going to do, it's just quite a long project, I think, but we want housing. And housing. That gives us some housing. And we'll just see how that looks. I want to see how this looks when it's in flood. How deep this gets. I'm guessing it might go up another layer, which is why I've built the housing up here. But we'll see. This is not far enough down yet to put floodgates in. Oh, awesome. Our hauler's post is built. So how's this district looking? It has food. It could do with more water storage. That's easy to fix. So let's fix that. And go medium tank there for water. But in terms of beavers, we have 20, we have 11 vacancies now. So let's up the minimum population to 36. And that means we have no vacancies. So that we have a full hauling post, we have a full building hut, a full one of them, and those are working to strip that away. So cool. This is going to be such a slow job. I'm just thinking, what storage did we build? We did gears, we did that's not set to anything. Gears, we probably want logs and planks. Gears, logs and planks. We probably want something we can put metal blocks in, which is another industrial pile. So we need to do 2 more of these. We're going to need all these storages in the long term anyway, so, and they just might help speed up the process once we get closer. How's wood looking now? We're up to 500 wood now, so that's quite good. How is this looking? So this has all been placed, so we can delete this and put in the dynamite here. These have both been placed, so we can do that and that, and then we're going to do water dumps there and there, and we'll see how that does for hydrating stuffs. And yeah, I think we're going to create a new colony over here, so that should be fun. Oh, we've got some dynamite in this bit now. So the long term, we are going to keep blasting this area out. But kind of want to focus on this bit. So I'm actually going to medium prioritize those. And we just have to build some kind of weird staircase to just blast this all the way down to the bottom. All of that's being, oh, awesome. All of that's being built. So that should be good. And once we'll put a stream gauge in once this has been blown up. 47 happiness. I like that. There we go. So see, this second one doesn't feel like it's too needed, but you know. There we go. And we can go up into that canyon area as well. And we can do all of this area as well. Awesome. It's going to be a lot of trees. That is going to be a lot of trees. I wonder if I was more sensible. No, let's not do that. So that little water retainer is built now, so that'll hold, if we get any excess spillage, it'll drop it in there, which is going to be cool. How are we doing for well-being? Campfires and rooftops are pretty good. We need more fun and more shrines. So shrines are easy. Being pretty small. I think we should probably do some of that over here as well. Yeah. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that. That's cool. We'll pause them all for now. We don't need them actually trying to work those. But yeah, that's done now. So that's going to one more block. And how's our water level? So if I let some water into here. A bit more. There we go. I can now do that. And I'm not worried about a little bit escaping from there. And we're going to do floodgates. There. Now, one of those they are not going to be able to build. So then what I'm going to do is put in a water stream gauge there. And if this gets too deep, we'll let those out. I know, I'm trying to be clever. And so these guys can now get here, I believe. Too far from us because they're working on those first. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Things should get a lot better, I think, come the next wet season. So, how's our dynamite doing? There we go. And then we need to do another staircase in here. And then we need to we'll place the dynamite in a moment. How's the water level there? It is not quite under. Once it is, I think I'm going to take those out and put floodgates in. Actually, I need to put floodgates in and then replace them with something with a bridge. So we could do that anyway. We could go with some double floodgates. We could go 2, 3, and then I'm just going to levy that just to make it look nicer. plan is to do another stream gauge in here and basically have it set up so that when this is empty, these drop. That's the plan. Yeah. Oh, that's all built now. So that's all built. So what we need to do is advanced attached to stream gauge there. And when that is low threshold, is below 1.5. Below 1.5, we're going to have the floodgate at 1. When it is above 1.75, we're going to have it at 0. There we go. That should mean if it gets too high, these will drop and let water this way rather than that way. Genius. Yes, I know. No. I know I'm not being mega efficient with the water dump here. I do know that. Okay, you don't have to point that out. I do know I can now plant a couple more trees in here. Right. How many spare? We have lots of spare bots, so you're going to become a bot. You are not bots yet, but you can be. So there we go. These are bots. So awesome. How are we doing for supplies on stuff now? Paper seems to be a limiting factor. So and probably dynamite is still a limiting factor. So if we go explosives factory, that means we need to take that corner out, which we can do with explosives to build the explosives factory. And then can we do a paper mill? Cannot fit a paper mill there as well unless we explosive out that bit. And I do think that we could probably do with a printing press. And I was wondering whether we put it there. I want to do the explosives first because, you know, that's the person that I am. So, and that'll take power from there. So that's sorted. We would need to get power to that bit, which would mean we have a slight challenge there. Does that have power? That transfer power? It does. So I think we can do it that way. And then go printing press. There we go. I think that will work. I need to prioritize those because I need the paper factory to be making explosives faster. Oh, I missed one. They reach that if I put a path in. Sure, they should be able to reach up for that. Don't make me put stairs in. Oh no, it's because I'm dumb. There we go. Right. Explosives. There's one there as well. Oh, they can get that one from the top. So that's not so bad. No. On a path not exploding. Everything. So everything cannot be solved with explosives. But, you know. We can actually start doing that as well. And then do that. There we go. I think that's all dried out up there. We've got 7 days left of the drought. Oh, awesome. They've built that. So what I want to do now is... No, I don't actually want to let all that out, do I? Basic. When drought ends, I want them to be 0. When drought starts, I want them to be 2. And then we can delete. I think that's how I want it anyway. We can delete all of that. And we can put in a bridge would be neater, but I never really use bridges that often. I don't know why. Cool. So in terms of placing dynamite for when... Oh, we've already got it placed. So we've got everything placed pretty much dynamite-wise. That's all looking after itself. That's all doing it terribly well. So let's go have a look at our new area and see if they... Too far. Yep, they have made all of that, so that's cool. I think I'm going to leave that for now as it is. I'm going to pause those so no one's actually staying over there. That's ridiculous. And we'll just see how the water behaves in here. I don't think it gets above this height because the trees are all still alive. So, yeah. Right. What's our next? Oh, wow. They are battering through that stuff now. That's very cool. Treated planks is an issue. Treated planks is an issue. Do we have treated planks over here? We do. But we could start. We could be importing them. Manage treated planks. Treated plank. Import if needed, because they are needed. So cool. This is not so good. Is not so good. I think we are going to need a water dump in there. And keep all of that hydrated. Come on, little bots. We do that. Do dynamite. High priority. Let's just have a scan around stuff. So he's just working his backside off like crazy. I'm thinking that I should just bung another forester up here. And really get more stuff planted. You don't need to be working at the moment, sir. So we have some spare bots. Let's go through our jobs, and builders' huts are all bots. Deep water pumps are all bots. I guess that's because we paused a bunch of the pumps. I think with where we are again, we can have the gear and lumber mills running again. Oh, awesome. That's why hasn't that got power then? I guess that doesn't actually transfer power. Or it doesn't have power. It doesn't have power. Well, that was dumb. Okay. There was me thinking I'd been clever. Right. Where you can get power out of there and go up there. So dynamite. 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 What we're going to do is go down and under the path there. Very, very... Actually, no, we don't need to do that. We can do a straight run. Along there. That will work, I think. Did that have a power symbol? Yeah. That should work. So, let's detonate that. I've completely forgotten about building the paper mill. And I've also forgotten that that needs power. We can do that. How's our power grid looking? Our power grid is a little low. Might be a job for another day. Ooh, that's a lot of explosives. That's why we didn't seem to have many explosives. Because they've been busy. No, we're not stockpiling any yet. We are using it as fast as we can make it. Which kind of makes sense. Alright. Blast that out as well. Oh, they're not got around to play. Oh, they have placed that. Cool. Right. That can go next. So the whole theory is improving the flow around this as well. So there is method to my explosiveness. No. Let's take all of that. And then you can do all of that. And let's do that one. And that. And that. And then in fact I can fill those in because they can do some from the bottom and some from the front. Feels much more like an episode of TimberBorn, doesn't it? Just blowing stuff up randomly. I love the smell of dynamite in the end of the drought cycle. Cool, just need to wait for a bunch of more of that to be placed. How are we doing up here? We have even more built. Really knocking their way through that now. Over here, that's all built, so cool. New trees are all growing. This guy can plant even more trees, so like that, and like this. So I think one of the things with this game is it can be quite repetitive. And then I realized that one, I'm planting freaking mangroves in here. And the other is, so I mention quite often JC the Beard, who is another smaller YouTuber who plays city building games. And so I watch him play TimberBorn. And he is playing on this map, and his map looks very different. I've done it again. Jeez. I'm going to be stopping soon. So end of the drought, I'm going to be stopping, and it is still crazy hot in the UK. 28.5 degrees in the spare room, so yeah, the heat is wrecking me. Well, we can do one more strip. Let's see if I can actually get the right tree. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of trees once it's all planted. Let's hope my new flood management system works. Let's go back over here. We can detonate that, and we can detonate that. And now we can probably delete a bunch of this and fill it with explosives. Is that all full now? It is. I'm not going to take that any deeper, so actually I'm going to take out the ladder and start getting rid of that. Yeah, everything has stayed nicely hydrated. I am a very happy man. It's gone much better today. Gone much better. There were a few screw ups, obviously. How are we doing for mangroves now? Not great, but there's plenty there for them to grow, so hopefully they do. That is going to be a big oak forest when it's all grown in. That is a lot of oak trees. I probably need to be a bit more generous with the old lumberjack flags. I suspect. A few spare bots, so that's going to be bots, that's going to be bots, and the books can be bots as well. Cool. So now that one's bots, that one's bots, look, that paper mill's bots, so that paper mill's bots, that explosive. So we've got 3 explosives factories, 3 paper mills, and we're still using it faster than we can build it. Come on, get this one done. It would be nice to clear this area out beforehand. Let's make that. Get that down to the level. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 layers to take out of there. It's going to be quite a nice water store. And because we're going to have the 10 high floodgates, we'll be able to make use of all of it. Pretty cool. We might need to put some triple floodgates in there, although actually we can't use any more of that water, so that's okay. It just gives us another nice central pool. Come on. Come on. 0.4 of a day. Actually, we've done pretty well. We've got lots of water. The log situation it's not massively improved, but it is going to improve. We've planted so many trees, and it's the end of the drought, and they're still hydrated. I guess one issue is that this isn't going to get any more water put in it. We might need some water dumps in there or around this area. We'll see. We will see how that goes. We have 72 spare beavers. So the other thing that I wanted to do was to start to duplicate jobs, so that beavers could work less. But I think maybe what we'll do is we'll just keep going for the robotification. The drought is over. Right, here comes water. Which is going to obviously be very helpful. Right. This has kept its valve advanced, on advanced, so that's okay. That must be up higher than. That can go. We are slowly making that bigger. Very slowly. Compared to how it was when started, you know. Here comes water. And let's see if we can just get this done, and then I'm going to call it a day, I think. So, see if someone can bring me some dynamite. Here comes the water. It's interesting that because there's enough water down here still, it hasn't had to instantly drop the floodgate. And we can do it from the middle. There we go. So that's that blasted out as deep as I want it. We then just need to keep blasting all of this area out. But water is flowing again through our colony. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that should be okay. I think they can do 10. So, it would be nice to get this blasted out as well before we call it a day. But this is now going to all fill up, so I need to think about putting in some foresters and planting this. Let's just see how all of this behaves. This is the first time we've had water coming into here. So yeah, we want a forester. I'm going to stick him there or there. It doesn't get us. Yeah, there. It does get us more actually. We'll do that. So I think now we can do that and that. And get the last couple placed and prioritized. There we go. Right, let's have another quick spin around, make sure the water's behaving. Everything's flowing nicely. This is refilling very nicely. So let's blow that out. I think that's the right level out. Let's have a look. No, one more. Do that, and then we can place that one as well. We never got round to putting in our water dump because we are an idiot. No, I are an idiot. There we go. High priority. Awesome. Yeah, that's filling up nicely. Yeah, because that's letting much more water through now. Detonate that. And then get rid of that. And we're going to lose that corner as well. Okay. Very cool. Right. One last bit. I really want to detonate this before I call it a day. So let's just get these last few pieces in. And this guy can start planting his trees. Go to there. There we go. So that's filled up really nicely, like that. Do like that. Come on, someone bring me that stick of dynamite that you have. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I'm pretty pleased with that. There it is. Then we're going to need one more. If someone could be ever so helpful as to bring that last piece. I can demolish this. This feels like this might be a really long video where I have rambled an awful lot. Right. And I always forget about things like thumbnails in these videos. So awesome. Right. Detonate. It's very cool. Yes, I'm a child. Awesome. Right. And say thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, click the like button. Any comments, questions, or suggestions, stick them below. Thank you to patrons and YouTube channel members, and I will see you next time.